Welcome, dear Taurus. A powerful new week is quietly unfolding before you, carrying the kind of energy you've been waiting for. Unlike periods filled with confusion and uncertainty, this week offers something much more valuable: clarity. The universe has been working behind the scenes for quite some time, rearranging situations, removing hidden obstacles, and preparing you for opportunities that are finally beginning to appear. If you've recently felt as though your progress has been slower than everyone else's, don't allow those thoughts to discourage you. Taurus was never meant to rush through life. Your greatest strength has always been your ability to build something that lasts. While others chase quick victories, you create foundations that remain strong for years. The period between July 27th and August 2nd marks the beginning of a significant energetic shift. It may not happen through one dramatic event. Instead, it unfolds gradually, one meaningful conversation at a time, one unexpected opportunity after another, and one important realization that changes how you see your future. The stars reveal that you're entering a phase where patience begins transforming into visible rewards. Every challenge you've overcome during recent months has quietly prepared you for what's coming next. Situations that once seemed impossible begin resolving themselves. Doors that refused to open may suddenly unlock without warning. Life has a fascinating way of rewarding people precisely when they've almost stopped expecting immediate results. And for many Taurus natives, that's exactly what's happening now. You've learned valuable lessons about trust. You've discovered who genuinely supports your dreams and who only appeared during convenient moments. You've become more selective about where you invest your time, your energy, and your emotions. That wisdom becomes one of your greatest advantages throughout this week. Don't underestimate yourself. There may have been moments recently when you questioned whether your efforts truly mattered. Perhaps you've wondered if your hard work would ever receive the recognition it deserves. Perhaps you've watched others achieve success while your own journey seems slower. The universe wants you to understand something very important. Nothing has been delayed without purpose. Everything has been developing exactly when it needed to. Some opportunities require experience before they can safely arrive. Some blessings appear only after we've become emotionally prepared to receive them. And now, little by little, you're reaching that point. This week encourages you to release unnecessary worries about timing. Stop comparing your path to someone else's. Every person walks a completely different road. Your story isn't behind. It's unfolding exactly as it should. You may begin noticing meaningful coincidences throughout the week. Someone unexpectedly mentions an opportunity you've been thinking about. A phone call arrives at exactly the right moment. A chance encounter introduces you to someone who later becomes incredibly important. A forgotten dream suddenly feels possible again. Pay close attention to these moments. The universe rarely communicates through loud announcements. More often, it speaks through quiet signs that only become obvious when you look back later. Emotionally, you're becoming stronger than you've been in months. Old disappointments no longer carry the same emotional weight. People who once had the power to upset you begin losing their influence. Instead of reacting emotionally, you respond with maturity and confidence. This emotional stability becomes one of your greatest strengths. Others notice it. They feel comfortable around your calming energy. They trust your advice. They respect your consistency. Without realizing it, you're becoming someone others naturally turn to during uncertain times. That quiet leadership is one of your hidden gifts. And this week, it shines brighter than ever before. Career and financial growth. Your professional life enters one of its most encouraging phases of recent months. Unlike sudden breakthroughs that disappear just as quickly, the opportunities arriving now have the potential to create long-term stability and lasting success. The universe rewards everything you've been doing consistently. Your discipline, your reliability, your willingness to keep working even when immediate rewards weren't visible. Finally, those qualities begin attracting the attention they've always deserved. Someone influential has been observing your work much more closely than you realize. Perhaps it's a manager, client, a business partner, or even someone you've never personally met. They've noticed your professionalism, your honesty, your ability to remain calm when others become overwhelmed. These characteristics are becoming your greatest competitive advantage. You may soon be trusted with larger responsibilities. Don't see this as additional pressure. See it as preparation. The universe rarely gives greater rewards before testing whether we're ready to handle them. Every new responsibility is helping you grow into the person your future requires. Many Taurus natives who have been waiting for career changes finally begin seeing movement. Applications you've submitted may receive positive responses. Interviews become more successful. Professional connections strengthen. A recommendation from someone you least expect could completely change your direction. Remain open to unexpected invitations. Sometimes opportunities arrive disguised as ordinary conversations. An email, a phone call, a networking event, a casual meeting over coffee. Don't dismiss small beginnings. Some of the greatest career journeys start with one simple conversation. If you're already employed, this week encourages you to share your ideas more confidently. For too long, you may have remained silent, assuming someone else would notice your abilities. Now it's time to let your voice be heard. Your ideas carry value. Your experience matters. People are ready to listen. Business owners experience particularly supportive energy. Customer relationships improve. Existing clients become more loyal. New referrals appear naturally. Marketing efforts begin producing better results than expected. If you've been thinking about launching a website, improving your social media presence, introducing a new service, or expanding your business, this week supports thoughtful action. Remember, people don't only buy products. They buy trust. They buy reliability. They buy confidence. Fortunately, those are qualities you've spent years developing. Financially, your situation begins stabilizing. Delayed payments may finally arrive. Unexpected income becomes possible through bonuses, commissions, freelance work, investments, or forgotten opportunities returning to your attention. Although your income may increase, avoid emotional spending. Just because money arrives doesn't mean it should immediately disappear. This is an excellent period for building savings, reducing debt, improving financial habits, and planning for long-term security. The stars also encourage learning. Read about investing. Improve your financial knowledge. Explore new ways to create passive income. Every lesson you learn now may become a valuable financial advantage later. Most importantly, never underestimate how far you've already come. There were moments when giving up seemed easier, yet you're still here, still building, still believing, still moving forward. And that's exactly why success is getting closer with every passing day. Love takes on a calmer, deeper, and more meaningful energy for you this week, dear Taurus. Rather than dramatic emotions or unpredictable situations, the universe is encouraging relationships built on trust, loyalty, patience, and emotional security. As someone who naturally values commitment, this cosmic energy feels familiar. It reminds you that genuine love isn't about constant excitement. It's about feeling safe enough to be completely yourself. If you've been wondering whether someone truly values you, the answers begin revealing themselves naturally. People no longer need to tell you how they feel with words alone. Their actions become much louder than their promises. Pay attention to consistency. Notice who makes time for you without being asked. Observe who supports your dreams instead of competing with them. Real love always brings peace before excitement. For Taurus natives already in committed relationships, this week creates wonderful opportunities to strengthen emotional intimacy. Conversations that have been postponed for weeks or even months can finally happen with honesty and maturity. Instead of arguing about small misunderstandings, both of you become more interested in finding solutions together. Your partner may begin opening their heart in ways they haven't before. Perhaps they finally express fears they've been hiding. Perhaps they admit how much they appreciate everything you quietly do. Perhaps they simply remind you why your relationship began in the first place. Listen carefully. Sometimes the most important moments happen during the quietest conversations. If your relationship has recently experienced distance or emotional tension, don't assume it's beyond repair. Mercury's influence encourages reviewing the past, learning from mistakes, and creating healthier communication rather than repeating old patterns. Forgiveness becomes easier when both people stop trying to prove who's right and instead focus on protecting the relationship itself. Small romantic gestures carry enormous meaning this week. A handwritten note, a thoughtful message, preparing your partner's favorite meal, taking a peaceful evening walk together, sharing dreams about the future. These seemingly simple moments rebuild emotional closeness more effectively than expensive gifts ever could. Trust grows through consistency, not perfection. For single Taurus natives, exciting possibilities quietly begin developing. Someone new may enter your life through your workplace, mutual friends, family gatherings, travel, educational opportunities, or even a completely unexpected encounter during an ordinary day. Unlike relationships that begin with overwhelming intensity, this connection may develop slowly. Don't mistake slow progress for lack of interest. Some of the strongest relationships begin with friendship, respect, and genuine curiosity rather than immediate passion. The universe encourages you not to compare every new person with someone from your past. Your past served its purpose, taught valuable lessons, but your future deserves a completely fresh beginning. Someone new shouldn't have to pay for wounds someone else created. Open your heart carefully, but don't keep it permanently closed. You may also discover that your own standards have changed. You're no longer searching for someone simply because you don't want to be alone. You're searching for emotional maturity, kindness, loyalty, shared values. Someone who celebrates your success instead of feeling threatened by it. Someone who brings peace instead of confusion. That's emotional growth, and the universe fully supports it. Unexpected messages from someone you've known before are also possible. A former friend, an old classmate, someone you once cared about. Before reopening any chapter, ask yourself one important question. Has this person truly changed? Or am I simply feeling nostalgic? Never allow loneliness to convince you that returning to unhealthy situations is the only option. You deserve relationships that move forward, not backward. Emotionally, this week also strengthens your relationship with yourself. Self-love becomes just as important as romantic love. Spend time doing things that genuinely make you happy. Visit places that bring you peace. Reconnect with hobbies you've neglected. The stronger your relationship with yourself becomes, the healthier every future relationship will naturally be. Remember this beautiful truth. The right person will never ask you to become someone else in order to be loved. They'll appreciate exactly who you already are. And that's the kind of love the universe is gradually guiding toward you this week.